Hi there, and you're welcome to the channel. My name is Diana Olasinde, and we are on the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame. Not much is really happening in the Bitcoin time frame. Bitcoin is actually kind of choppy right now after the Bitcoin halving. We're trying to see what is going to happen. Although overall, we're still looking bearish on the daily time frame. But if we're to look here, we would say that we're actually just, having some small movements towards this consolidation area. If I'm to draw this to this point, you would see that we actually closed below it and retested it, got rejected from there, and we are now creating lower prices. We're actually weak down to this point at this area, but we are on a support zone, so I'm not going to be surprised if we actually see some upward movement from this point. Okay, it's a very possible scenario, but guys, the daily time frame is looking very bearish, so that might also be invalidated. And if you look at it very well, if you actually look at it very well, we have a perfect head and shoulder pattern here, with this being the neckline. And if we were to take targets off of that, our possible next price, if Bitcoin actually closes below this neckline zone, will be at about $60,166. Okay, so this is still a very possible scenario, and if you see how spot on that is, we are going to be hitting the support zone of that neckline I talked about, and we are most likely going to see some pullback towards the upside, maybe get rejected from here and then move more to the downside. But right now, we are actually beginning to see some. If you look at this particular candlestick, let me zoom in. This candlestick has confirmed to us that we closed below this head and shoulder pattern. If I'm to draw that neckline out for you, it's going to look like this as the end of that neckline zone. Okay, so we actually got this close below it, so we might actually retest this at this point and see a rejection, which seems to be what we are seeing right now. Let me move this to the side. Yeah, we actually retested it at this point, and we are seeing a rejection from there. So it's very possible that Bitcoin is still on its way to about $60,176 thereabouts. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because we are actually entering into a form of support zone. So be very careful with your trades. I personally am not entering into any long position right now, because I've not seen any reversal pattern to the upside, and I've not yet seen any green candle showing bullish momentum on this support zone. If we are to move to the daily time frame, I want us to see what we can make from the daily time frame as well. On the daily time frame, we are still on a confirmed bearish trend. If I'm to zoom in here, you would see that we are actually creating more move towards the downside. We got this evening star at this point, and evening star is usually a bearish bias. Considering the fact that we got this evening star at the point of resistance, so it's actually very possible we see lower prices in the short term price action of Bitcoin. Hopefully we get supported when we get to this point, which will also be very close towards the ending of the monthly support. If we actually close below the monthly support, our target once again is about $46,000. Hopefully we get supported at $52,000 to $51,000, hopefully. But if we actually lose these monthly supports, we're actually going to be entering into a bearish trend on the macro analytical sector, and that is actually not a nice thing to see. So hopefully we get supported here, or at the edge of this monthly support zone. If that doesn't happen, I most likely will be entering upon the retest of this and then enter into a short position. Right now, I'm actually presently in a Bitcoin short position. As you can see on the screen, I'm up 44% profit. I showed you this last time, it was about 35% profit. So I'm still leaving it until I see a reversal before I exit this trade. Now to the Ethereum time frame. So on the Ethereum time frame, we're on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we are actually also just having some choppy kind of price action movements here, still in that consolidation phase. If I'm to draw this to the side, you'd see that we are actually still trying to trade above this initial consolidation phase, but we are not getting enough momentum to push up to the upside. Okay, Ethereum is trying to flip this into support, but the volume is not enough. As you can see, if you look at the bottom of the screen at this area, you will see that we have more sell volumes than we have of buy volumes. The buy volumes is very small, so the buy volume is not enough to actually flip this into support right now. So you want to be very careful with your trades. However, I don't think it's very wise for you to enter into short positions right now, because we are still yet to close below this. This can actually still push it upward. The only reason why I might consider entering into a short position on Ethereum is because it is giving us a very small pattern as well, which can actually push Ethereum to if we were to take the target for this, it can actually push Ethereum right now. If you close below it, can push it to about $2,925 in the imminent short term, and that would be closing below the monthly support zone. And if we actually close below the monthly support zone, our next price target would be at $2,384. So, which is not looking so good right now. If we are to check the daily time frame, it becomes clearer for us to understand. Okay, I want to zoom out here so it becomes clearer for you. Probably remove some of these lines so it's easier for you to understand. I want to remove some of this. Okay, so on the daily time frame, we actually got a retest of this neckline zone. We got rejected from it. So most likely we are going to see much more move towards the downside. If you have to look at the buying volume as well, we have more of sell volume at a high pace than the buy volume. Okay, the buy volume is really not catching up as it would seem. And if you look at it well, we also have another double top pattern here, okay, because it was the first top. This is another top right here, and this is also a continuation pattern for a bearish trend. So it is not looking good for either Bitcoin or Ethereum right now. So be very careful entering into long positions. And I would just advise you to be patient till you see confirmations before you pick your trades if you're not in one already. So that is it from me today on the Bitcoin and Ethereum chart analysis. Do not forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe also, and also click on the notification bell so that you can be notified once we upload a new video. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.